It's open. Super Mario, Lunchbox, Grand Reveal. G'day guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. This is actually going to be a day in the life of a 15-year-old eBay seller. I'm in Palm Beach on the Gold Coast and I'm headed to pick up some Xbox games and a potential GameCube. She has a GameCube, she's debating selling it, she's not sure. But hopefully when I get there, she made up her mind and hopefully it's yes. If no, I've got some Xbox games, so it's okay. But yeah, let's go there now. So I'm just leaving now. Just the Xbox. So we got Forza 3, Forza 4, and Farming Simulator 19. I was just buying it just so I can get the GameCube stuff, and unfortunately I didn't. She showed me everything, all the GameCube stuff, and she had Zelda Wind Waker, Star Fox Adventures, Zelda Twilight Princess, what else? She had Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, James Bond, and like some other stuff. I actually did make her an offer. I made her an offer for Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, was it Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and then she had a Simpsons Hit and Run on the Xbox as well. I gave her an offer of $300 Australian, which is probably around 220 or something like that US. I'm actually going to be going to some op shops, cash converters, stuff like that. So I better actually get my maps up and see where I am because I have no clue. Okay, so no joke, I filmed that back there. I pulled up on my phone and it literally says that there's an op shop right across the road. So I'm not sure what the chances of that are. But as you can see, there's a lifeline right behind me. I was actually quite lucky that I decided to look it up right there before I crossed. Anyway, let's get in there. So again, I did have to cut this audio out as I use copyright music. I saw this DVD set. I thought it might be worth something. Looked it up and realized that it's just not. And actually, after further inspection, it was missing a disc. So that was another reason for me to put that one back on the shelf. I did actually, however, spot this. It's actually a partial season, but I still grabbed it. Found this brand new Navman for $6, and I've actually already sold it on eBay, so good pick up there. So unfortunately I had to cut the audio because the op shop had copyright music blaring. I did see the Forza game, but it didn't go for much on eBay, so I decided to leave it behind among with the others. I did find something else though. Walking out of Salvo's with that mouse. I'm not 100% sure if the sell-through rate would be decent on it. I saw a brand new one listed for around 100 and I saw a sold recently for around 50. Obviously that was way too cheap, and it was from like a reseller. And they didn't include photos of the actual item, so I believe I can get a little bit more. I could probably get $60, $70 for mine, $8. I'm happy to take the risk. I saw a brand new sealed Microsoft, had to grab it. So much for walking around all day. It's actually started raining, which is great. I'm gonna have to just catch a bus and go somewhere near home. I've got one more stop. I'm gonna go to this little spot where I like to go to. It's got about 2 or 3 op shops and a cash converters. I'll go there first. Gotta head into 7-Eleven. That is quite a nice car. Anyway, just heading out of Lifeline there. They did not have a single thing. We're gonna go to Salvation Army, and then we're actually gonna go to Cash Converters because they've been underpricing their stuff recently. So head into that pawn shop after this. See if we get anything in here first though. Nothing in Salvos, unfortunately. These up shops are dried up because they're closer to like the city area of Gold Coast. I was just in Palm Beach, which is towards the bottom end, so it's actually it's closer to Tweed, which is New South Wales. And this area is, I'd say this area, there's a lot more people than there is in Palm Beach.
As soon as I walked into Cash Converters, they were playing music, unfortunately. I noticed this Minecraft console, and I thought if it was a special edition, it'd be worth money, but it was just a bundle that they sold Minecraft with it, so I had to pass on that. I did spot this purple Xbox One, and I saw the hefty markdown. I was looking up the color online, and I actually couldn't find it, but I was definitely intrigued that it had been marked down over $100, so I decided to try and look it up and find it. After looking it up here, I actually found out that it was a Pokemon, or not a Pokemon, a Fortnite special edition console. It was worth, a little over $300, so I had to pass on it. Normally, Cash Converters just whole price their games, but it looked like this one was actually looking up the individual prices for each game, which I can't blame them for. But I was just searching through all these games here. I thought maybe COD for $9 would have been a good deal, and it wasn't, unfortunately. Same thing with Sniper Elite. A lot of their prices were at market price, so I couldn't really buy anything.
Far Cry 5, I have a big figure for it, and I do need Far Cry 5 to complete the figure because it hasn't got a game. This is Far Cry 5 for $9. Alright, there we go. Grab that one.
So I made my way over to the glass case, and I did spot Pokemon Ruby for $79. Thought that was a good deal. As well as that, I saw an Atari Lynx for $250. So I was wondering if they do any cheaper on the prices.
Everything has been verified. $290, man.
290?
$290.
Yep.
And it's still a
Sweet,
sales
do
job.
that. So I'm walking out of Cash Converters, and as you might have saw in that little clip, I spent $290. So I picked up this game because I actually was playing this. I was halfway through playing it, and I had one of the Assassin's Creed statues that I wanted to sell. So I put my copy of the game with it. So I picked that one up for $9. I called that 10, so that's 10 there. Far Cry 5, I have a statue for that, can chuck it with that, increase the value, get it sold quicker. So that's $20 spent. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, that's like a $30 game to sell. I got that for 10, so that's $30 spent there. The second thing we got is actually this Pokemon Ruby. Now, we got it for $50. $50. It's a genuine copy of Pokemon Ruby. I don't have Pokemon Ruby yet in the collection, so I decided I'm going to just grab that for $50, which is like a ridiculous discount. It's really good. So I thought I'd grab that for $50. I know it's worth around $130, $150, so even I could have flipped this and made a good amount of money, but I just decided I'm going to hold on to this because Pokemon stuff is always going up. So that's a good little find there. And the last one is this big chunky Atari Lynx console. Now obviously fully tested and working console there. It says $250. I got it for $210. I figured if I paid $200 for the console, I could put it up on eBay for $350, $400, make a quick $100, quick and easy $100. And then I noticed there was two little games in the back there, and I was like, okay, the max I'm going to pay for the Lynx is $200. There was two little games back there. He said the best he could do was $210, so I said, okay, I'm fine paying $5 a piece on those. Not sure what they're worth, but I just kind of figured, okay, I'll pay $5 each on those to get the deal done. So $210 for that. I think we'll make probably $300 to $400 on eBay on that. And then the games, I might sell one of them separately, whichever one is more expensive, put the other one with the console. Pokemon Ruby, I think the value here is about $150. I think the value here is around, say, $400, so that's $550, $580, and let's say it's $600. So the $600 in value. We paid less than $300 from Cash Converters. You guys need to go visit your local cashies because they got some crazy deals. Do you know if you have any like, other games or any consoles?
That's all we have, them ones, mate.
That's all you have?
They're very valuable, and you know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Fine.
They are. Sometimes they are hard to find, yeah. How much did you have on the games?
Right, yeah.
I have one of these. Recently bought it. I just got 2 games in this in this controller as well.
Yeah. $15, huh?
Perfect. 2. Opportunity is absolutely everywhere. I'm walking past a second-hand furniture shop. I'm like, oh yeah, furniture shop. I'll flip the camera around. See how it says furniture and homewares, whatever. And I saw second-hand furniture and white goods. So I thought, okay, maybe there's second-hand furniture. There might be some good stuff. I'm not sure. Walking now with Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which is like a $20 to $30 game. Like people buy it for 30, but I normally sell it for 20, so that's why I say 20 to 30. Godfather 2, which is actually a really rare one. I think it's worth 30 to 40 bucks, which is crazy. And then the Xbox 360 controller worth 30 bucks. So we just got, let's comfortably say, 100 bucks in revenue in 3 items. And we just got it for 15 bucks at a second-hand furniture and white goods shop. Literally like right in a construction zone in the Gold Coast. Absolutely insane. So guys, I am actually back now from being out all day. And now it's the fun part. We got the Atari Lynx console, and I'm basically just gonna cut this plastic wrap off because they tie it pretty damn well. Chuck some batteries in and make sure that it works. Here it is here. Basically just taking the plastic off. Okay, I've just opened it up and I didn't actually see this because the plastic kind of covered it, and I didn't know that this was like that. It's a bit loose, which is a bit dodgy that they like didn't advertise it like that. Things actually snapped. So what they did is they covered it in the plastic to like hold it shut and didn't show all that scratching. Obviously, because the plastic was so shiny, I just completely looked over it. But hey, as long as it works, it's okay. I'll just sell it as is. I think I'll be able to get 350 now. So I was thinking maybe 400, but with that little thing being broken, I don't think I'll be able to get 400. Ooh, there's batteries in it. That could be dangerous. So I actually had a look and I put the batteries in exactly the way that it told me to, make sure it's in good place and all connected. We'll chuck this back on. That's all good. Now we're looking at this and it says to insert the game card, push in that way. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at this, make sure that the pins are in good condition, obviously. And just slide a game in like that. It should click. There we go. It's clicked in. Obviously that won't click in because that's broken. But hey, it'll go like that and it'll sit there. Oh, I got it working. Look at that. It works. Batman Returns. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is very, very cool. I survived. I'm on very low health. Hey, that's that game. Very good. Tested and working. It must have just been because the game card wasn't inserted right or the batteries weren't like tight. But hey, it works. I'm happy with the purchase. I would have liked to know that this was broken. But hey, I mean, $210 with 2 games included. it's not a big deal to me. I think I'll be able to make, I'll probably be able to make $100 on that. I should probably list this up, but part of me wants to play Batman. I'm playing that different game now, the Slime World one. I'm not quite sure what's going on. So basically just walk around and shoot pieces of slime. I'm guessing this, yeah, you get little secret entrances and stuff like that. Pretty cool. So after doing a little bit of research, I see that this one is Slime World box with manual, $49. That's very cheap, obviously. But it's worth around, that slime game is worth around $35-40. As you guys know, because I just put a comp up on the screen. But yeah, it's worth like around $30-40. And the Batman one's around $25. I was thinking I should separate this. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to chuck it with the Atari links to sell it as a bundle. I'm just going to do 400. I'm just going to try for 400. Because that means that there's about, well, this is worth 25 and that one's worth 40. $65 worth of the games. And let's say the console is worth $335, which it probably isn't, to be honest. But, I mean, $400, or maybe I'll do like 380 plus postage or something like that. I think that it's pretty good. I think that 400 is a decent number. I'm happy to accept lower. Obviously, I know I have 210 into it. But yeah, I mean, I might just try for that and see what happens. G'day everyone, and I'm back. We've actually had a few sales, so I'm gonna run you through them now. And I've also been messaging someone on Facebook Marketplace. They have some crazy stuff. So I think last time I was filming, we sold Syndicate, and that was the most recent one. We've actually sold NBA All-Star Challenge on the Mega Drive for $26. Sold Mario. Wait, did we go through this? No, I don't think we did. Sold Mario for like $30. Pokken Tournament, which I thought was pretty good. They went for $70. We sold this Seiko watch for $150. Not a lot of profit there because that was actually a personal watch of mine. I decided to sell it. Seventh Dragon Code. That's a good one. $70. Sold a Wii U, which is actually mine as well. I just wasn't playing it, so I decided to sell it. It went for $200. Call of Duty Combo Pack. And that's actually what started off the PS5 series. I had a different copy of that. Sold that one for $40. And I sold the other one, I think it was $25. So I might have ripped myself up with the PS5 series one anyway. Got an AC adapter for the Game Boy Advance for, was it $45? This Game Boy bag for $25. Disney Infinity, we got 2 of those sets for $70. There's probably not profit there. I paid like $20 each, so there's probably like $5-10 profit. And the last one, Transformers Fall of Cybertron, Xbox 360 game, went for $126.60. So that's some pretty good sales there. I think overall, like recently, I've been doing really well with high dollar sales. Obviously, like I don't want to be doing the $26 games and the $25 cases, whatever. But like 116, 70, 45, 40, 200, 70, 150. Like I've been doing a lot of high dollar sales. And it's been really good. Now back to what matters, the Facebook deal. I hope that he ends up selling them to me. But if not, I'll chuck some pictures up now of everything. It's a lot of good stuff. And I hope that I can get my hands on it, because you don't see that stuff anymore. Like the N64 stuff, you just don't see it. The weather is not so good, but I'm feeling pretty good. Actually about to go to grab all this stuff. I'm pretty sure he's selling it to me. Come in to have a look. He's agreed at the 500 price point. It's a bit of a gamble. No clue what the games are, but hey, $500. I get some stuff, good content, so I thought I'd go ahead and get the deal. So let's go there now. That's all good.
Just have a look through it and make sure you're happy with everything.
So here is everything. Got a 64 Mega Drive. Got Master System 2. as well. Got another PS2. This is actually a box for this one because it's a slim console in there. This Mario case has some 64 games in, as well as some Super Nintendo. And then this tub is just completely full with PS2 games and some Sega ones right here as well. I'm gonna break everything down more in detail when we get back to the house, but for now let's just focus on getting home. So it's actually nighttime now, it's dark. I've got everything here. I've actually put all the consoles in separate bags. I just loaded them into this one bag. I'm gonna go through everything. Need to get it inside first, but then I'll go through everything. So I'm now back with everything here, as you can see. I'm basically just going to go through it now. I haven't even been through it fully. I just kind of went there and he said there's some extra stuff and whatever, and one of the consoles didn't, he said that one of the consoles didn't have like a light, so he couldn't tell if it worked. And what I'm actually going to have to do, because my TV doesn't have antenna, I'm actually going to have to order the AV cables for these before I can sell them. These never break. I just don't want to sell them for parts, so I'm going to have to fully test these before they go. Got the 64. Bit annoying that he wrapped the cord, because you can see there's a little bit of damage there, but I'm going to try and take this off. The N64. Here is the Beauty 64. What they're worth, probably like $200, I think. Does it have an expansion pack? No, it doesn't. Does it have? It's sealed. Has never been taken out. The jumper pack's never been taken out. Would have been cool if it had a little secret hiding in there, but oh well, it's all good. Another thing we got is this PS2, and I think that this PS2 is for this. I'm pretty sure, unless it's for the Slim. I just thought the Slim boxes were smaller. I don't know. Anyway, good little PS2 there. He said that the PS2s worked because he's played them recently. So we know that one works. Now this one was the one he was talking about. He said I didn't have like a power button light. Like I didn't have a light. Wow, this is really... Gee, is that genuine? Yeah, it is. He said he didn't have a light. Like I didn't have a power light when you turn it on. So he didn't know if that one was working. But I'm pretty sure it will. You can see it's been through a fair bit. That's actually quite a tight thing, which is good. It means it actually hasn't been through a fair bit. So that's good. So I don't know. I think they're worth like around 150. These are probably 100. This is probably like 50 to 100, I think. Maybe a bit more. I don't know. I'm selling my PS2s for around $40 just because I can't be bothered putting them on eBay. Look at all of these. Got all these power cables. Bang, that was a loud thing. Oh, all this dirt. All genuine power supplies, which is always good. There's like a few of them around here. N64. Perfect. So we got 4 consoles. 4 consoles. I saw them in the pictures. We actually got one more, which is in this box here. It's this slim PS2. This one, it's in pretty rough condition, not gonna lie. It's fairly rough. It's still, it might still work. It's just really like foggy on there anyway. I actually haven't seen what's in here yet. We got PS2 controller, what's this? Quick shot for, I think it's Mega Drive. What else is there? Bring this over here. Another PS2 controller, so that's 2. More PS2 controllers. Okay, this is a non-genuine one. It's at Mad Cat, so it might still be worth $20. Power cable. 3 PS2. Oh, wait. Yeah, 3 PS2 controllers that are genuine. We've got another one in here. 4 PS2. They're in really rough shape. The joysticks are a bit rough. We've got all these little extra bits in here as well. Like, what is this? It's like purple. I don't know. Like, it looks like purple. It's like translucent. It's PS1. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then we got like a PS2 extender. We got some memory cards. We got these 2 little remotes here. These are just PS2 DVD remotes, and a lot of I don't even want to know what that stuff is.
let's go on to the next box. That was the boring stuff. I get into the good stuff here. I'm going to bring this into some better light, actually. Okay, we have less space here, but it's going to be a lot better. Warhammer. I would have thought Warhammer would be good, but at the same time, I'm actually not too sure. Sticker's peeling off nicely. Don't know about that one. Sounds to be complete, and it is, so that's good. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. It's actually not to be sold separately, so that would have been bundled with one of the consoles. Actually, if you saw my last couple videos, you would have seen that I did see one of these at the flea market. It was only worth $10, so I did leave it behind. Virtua Fighter 4. It looks like it's going to be a really good title. And I've had it recently. It's about, a $20 game, $10 game, sorry. A Super Retro. Sold it for $10, so, Super Retro is a game store local to me. And we got another Super Retro game, which is interesting. Black on the PS2. GTA Vice City. Now, I was looking for Vice City stories. I think Vice City might still be $20. Like that, complete with map and manual. Should be maybe $20. SingStar R&B. Sounds like it's in there. That's not going to be worth anything. Two Towers. Now, I know that one of the Lord of the Rings games is worth some money. I don't think it's this one. I think that one's like $7. Devil May Cry 2. Now, that one did get my attention. I know that the Devil May Cry series was quite popularly made. But I did see that there was, 2 discs in there, and I was quite interested to see what that's worth. So I'll put that one to the side, actually. Put that one over there. Tom Clancy, Pedora Tomorrow. Now, this game it's a good fun game. It's just the Splinter Cell games aren't really worth all that much. Got Sonic's Gem Collection. See, I would have thought that'd be worth money, because it's got Sonic CD, Sonic the Fighters, and Sonic R on it. But I don't think it is. I'll put it to the side anyway. But I think it's only like $15. This one looks very interesting. Maximo on the PS2. Some of the PS2 games you get, just games in general actually, they just look slightly better and they just look like they'd be valuable. And this is just one of them. This is one of the games, just looks like it'd be valuable like that. I'm going to save that for the end. Save that one for the end. Put it over there. Final Fantasy X2. This is a game that some people actually think is worth money. It's actually not. It's worth like $10, I think. Or to me, at least. Final Fantasy games, they're just mass-produced to the point and they're not worth anything. Burnout 2. These games are often always completely trashed. There's a few scratches on the front, which means it'll probably be even more scratched on the back. GTA 3. Menaceur. This is a really cheap game. I think I've got about 3 of those at the moment. Max Payne as well. It's actually a really cheap game. Need for Speed Most Wanted. That's a good game, a good title, but it's not worth much. SingStar again, no thanks. Another Need for Speed Most Wanted, which means maybe one of them is faulty, so that's always good. One of them's probably broken. Sprint Cars Road to Knoxville. That's very, very dirty. I have never heard of that game. Oh, we got Ben 10. Oh, it's 2 discs. We got Ben 10. Sonic. Whoa, they are gotta be. Whoa, jeez. Okay, let me just put these back in there, and hopefully I forget about them. This N64 controller's been through a whole lot. The very, very loose joystick. It's very yellowed as well. This is a little surprise. It sounds quite interesting. Looks like someone's like, I don't know what's going on there. I'll put that one to the side, and we'll go through that at the end. We got some booklets here. Alex Kidd and the Miracle World. We actually have the instructions for the Nintendo 64. That's pretty cool. And this is a bag full of instructions for the Master System 2. Wow, it's got all the booklets in there. That's awesome. That might mean that Alex Kidd... Wait, is Alex Kidd one of the ones that downloaded onto that, maybe? Don't know. It could be with that, because it could have been a downloaded, on the console, a downloaded game. More Sega stuff. F-22 Force... Oh, Interception, sorry, not Force Pilot. It's actually complete in there. It's hard to open up. I had some more Sega games somewhere. Lotus 2 looks to be... complete. I'm not sure if... I think I've sold a Lotus. I don't know if it was any good, though. Got Columns, which is always a really cheap game. So there's nothing there, unfortunately. Alright. Anyways, let's just go into the next game here. Army Man Green Rogue. I know Army Man games. They're just so many. I've never seen this one before. Actually, have a look at the inside. It's complete. All these games have been complete so far. Just the cases are quite, dirty, whatever. Interested to know what that one's worth. So I'll put that one over there. Need for Speed Underground 2. That game, I think that's like $30-40. It's, not many people know. Well, actually, a lot of people know now, but not many people did know. Need for Speed Underground 2. Number 2 is worth, I think it's $30-40. So that's a good one there. I'll do up a separate pile. I don't want this one to fall over. Sims 2 Pets. I think this game is worth around $8. So that's good. Good title. Next one. Prisoner of Azkaban. There's one Harry Potter game that's worth, I think it's worth like $100. I don't know. It's definitely not this one. I don't know which one it is. But I'd be curious to know which one it is, just so I know. Smuggler's Run. This game is worth a whopping $4, I reckon. There's no need to put that one to the side. FIFA World Cup 2006. I haven't actually seen this one in a while, or maybe even ever, now that I'm thinking about it. Is it WWE Crash Hour? So, WWE characters driving cars, like smashing into each other. I want to know what that one's worth. I'll put it over there. I saw this, and I was like, oh, that's good. And then I remembered it's Vice City Stories. I think Liberty City Stories is still like a maybe $15-20 game, hopefully. But I saw that in the pictures. He said there was a Vice City and whatever, and then there was. He mentioned to me. He said there's Vice City and other Grand Theft Auto and something Stories, and I was like, ooh. Disney Golf. Never seen Disney Golf, but I reckon it's crap. Just because they had this disc that came out. It was like, grey, and that most of the grey disc games aren't worth much. It was at the end of the PS2 release, I think. So yeah, it came out in 2005, and the PS3 came out shortly after that. So the games that are at the end of the PS2's lines like that are either worth a lot because they weren't produced very much, or worth hardly anything because they were. Scar. This feels very, very heavy. I don't know why. Let's open this up. Let's have a look. The booklet is very thick. That's why. So there's the game. I've never seen it before. It's a racing one, so it's probably nothing that crazy. Crash Tag Team Racing. I think it's worth $15. So it's probably... I might chuck it on eBay. I don't know. It might be better off selling that with a console, and actually it'll help the console sell if I chuck that with it. Athens 2004. Athens, whatever it is. This is one of the worst games on the PS2 for value. I think it's top 3 for worst. Tony Hawk's Underground. I think this one always pushed some decent cash until the disc jumped on a skateboard and rode away. Hopefully that's in one of the consoles, or I hope it's in that one because it can't be in that one. He actually did have another PS2. And he decided to keep it because he still played it a bit, and he took some games out of the bundle that he still played. So I'd be curious to know what he still has. Pacific Warriors 2. Haven't seen this before. It's probably going to be bad. I don't know. Sometimes you just look at games and you're like, okay, that's probably bad. What's this? PS2 welcome pack. Oh. Demo. PS2 welcome pack. So that's probably what came with the console. Okay, that's interesting. Next game we got is Disney Pixar Cars. I think Pixar Cars on the PS2 is no good, but I think on the Xbox it's actually good. Xbox 360 or something like that. I don't know. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. I'm pretty sure this is $15 all day, and it sounds like it's in there. Simpsons skateboarding. Now, I collect a lot of Simpsons stuff. Like, I love the Simpsons franchise. And I actually don't have this one. So that's definitely going to my collection for sure. Where it's just like, it was such a sweet game. Such a sweet game, for sure. That's really an epic title. So, I'll put that one over here. Right there. On that chair. I don't even know why the chair's there. Next game, Simpsons Road Rage. So this guy also likes Simpsons. I already have Road Rage. I think it's like a $30 game. It's nothing crazy, but it's always good to know. When you get a Simpsons game, you always know it's going to be good. Let's just go over here. Sega Soccer Slam. I haven't actually seen this before. It looks like a title is going to be bad, but it has a chance because it has a lot of like rare, like, you know, like the Sega sort of characters on it. Do you guys say Sega or Sega? Because my mom told me that in Australia you say Sega, but in America I've heard that YouTubers say like Sega. I don't know. I think I've been saying Sega, just because that's what my mom told me to say. But I think it's Sega, but I don't know. The Hulk on the PS2 looks like a really good title. It's not. Finding Nemo as well. It's one of the cheapest games on the PS2. I think on the Xbox original, it's like a few dollars. Got Cats. You can't go wrong with Cats. Throw that away. Not actually. You got Dora. Had Dora. I don't think it's in there actually. Oh, it is. Oh, stuck with Dora, I guess. Bang! Monster Trucks Extreme Arena Edition. These are very dirty games. Anyway. American Chopper as well. It's a cheap game, unfortunately. Bang! Ooh, what's this? Gradius 3 and 4. Sounds like it's in there. It's in there with the manual. Never seen this game before. It looks like it has potential. Chucking that one to the side. Red Faction. Now, it's actually a really fun game. It's not worth anything. It's kind of, when I played it, I kind of thought it was like GoldenEye on the 64. It just felt kind of similar. F1 2001, no thanks. We got TMNT. It's a really fun game. You know, it's got decent graphics for the time, but it's just not valuable. Now, I don't know what this is. It's some kind of pirated game, but we got some Buzz game in there instead. We got Buzz. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know. Oh, it's actually in here. Let's have a look at this. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I don't think that's what it's supposed to look like, mate. So that's straight in the rubbish for that because I can't sell pirated games. And the last one we have is Simpsons Hit and Run on the PS2 Black Label. It's fairly rough on the outside, but on the inside, it's in very good condition. So I think that one's a $50, $60 game, and it's just hiding in the bottom of this box that has disintegrated fabric in it and dirt. But it's actually a decent box if I wash it up and whatever. Anyway, I can't believe I'm talking about a box when I've got some Nintendo stuff to go through. So I'm going to look these games up now and see what they're worth, and then I'll go through the Nintendo stuff. Where did my phone go? There it is. Okay. So if you guys don't know, it's pretty obvious. Barcode scan on eBay. Scanned the barcode, if it will let me. Whoa. Okay, well, the barcode's not giving me many options. But it's telling me this is worth $75. No solds. Okay, let me actually just look up the title. What is it called? Gradius PS2. Okay. So there's one here for 60, says it's complete. And the rest of them are around 70. Let's go low. Let's see what the lowest priced one is. The lowest priced one is 60. And then after that, it's 74. Okay. Okay. I knew it had potential. Let's see solds. Let's not go to the lowest, though. Let's go. What? the lowest sold on April 26th. Oh, it's Gradius 5. Oh, he's a Gradius 5. Okay. So yeah, I'd say, it's $50. 50, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70. There we go. Let's go to Gradius 5. Here we go. Gradius 3 and 4, 80 plus 20 UK, which means that it's PAL. So I'd say this game, I might put $60 on that plus international postage. Someone might buy it in Australia, someone might buy it internationally. So that's a really good game. That's just crazy that was sitting in the bottom of that box. All right, next one. WWE Crush Hour. Wow. Looks to me like a $40 game. That's what it looks like. 40, 50, 50, 50, 40, 30, 30. So it was selling for 30, and then it started selling for 40, and then it started selling for 50. So it's a $40, $50 game. That is crazy. I actually can't believe this score. Army Men, I think it's probably worth... it's either worth $10 or $30. Let's have a look. Army Men... Misspelled it. Trying to type with one hand. Army Men... Green... Rogue... PS2... Yeah, $10. So here it says $10, and with the $10 games, I normally just throw them at the TV. So 3, 2, 1. I don't actually do that. Just chuck it in this pile here. Sonic Gems collection. I don't think it's worth very much, but I'll actually I better take Simpsons out of this stack because it's worth decent money. I'll look this one up now, see what it's worth. I'll just scan it. I can't be bothered with the whole type thing. Scan the barcode. 20, it's okay, $20 game. Alright, $20 game, not too bad, not too shabby. Devil May Cry 2, so it's a second Devil May Cry game came out. I thought that came out on the PS. $10, $20. Come on. How is this game worth $13 with free postage? Okay, so it might be worth $15 just because it has the manual. $15 game. Okay, not too shabby. And this is the one that I thought was the best one. So I'm going to actually search this. Go Maximo. PS2. Let's have a look. 30. 20. Oh, geez. Wow, okay. So it looks to me like this game is worth $35 with free postage. And this one's pretty rough. As you see, there's like water that got into the front of it. Obviously, like the insides is mint, but it's just like cover art. I think it's probably worth 25 plus post. So what's that? $32. It's still a good title, but it's just not as much as I would have thought. Really good titles in this PS2 lot. Really good overall. I think there's a lot of good titles. There'll probably be some in these piles here that are worth, 20 or more, but I just kind of put them away because I was more interested in these games. So that's why I put them to the side. Let's get into the Nintendo stuff. Because that's what we're all here for. It's open. Super Mario, Lunchbox, Grand Reveal, bang. Not that many games, but it's really good still. We got Tasmania on the Super Nintendo. I never seen a Taz game on the Super Nintendo before. You don't see this stuff often, so it's kind of hard to even come across it. I don't think that'll work. They never do, and it just feels a bit oily, which means that the batteries you kind of see it's like shiny. Batteries are corroded, so that would be straight on the floor with that one next to the grody N64 controller. It's Mortal Kombat. What happened to the label? It's good there. We got the Duel on. I think this is like a Mega Drive and Genesis game. It's one of the ones that not Nintendo, Sega didn't actually make. They got produced. It was actually a combo pack, I think, that came with Bubsy and this, because I've had it before. Now we're getting into the Nintendo 64 games. So I mentioned before that I did see Super Mario 64, and I think it's a $50, $60 game. So that is quite awesome. Diddy Kong Racing, I think it's around a $40 game. Really good condition on the cartridges, actually, because obviously they've just been hiding in this lunch case. And we got Banjo-Kazooie in a okay shape. And the last game, Yoshi's Story. I think it's around a $40, $30 game, something like that. Banjo's probably 30. But, you know, it's just really cool. Cause, like, this kind of stuff you just don't see. And, like, I've found it. I found this stuff on Facebook Marketplace. So if you guys aren't looking on Facebook Marketplace, I don't know what you're doing. It actually comes with all the manuals too. So this is for this. Got Super Mario 64's manual, got Banjo's manual, all customer. Was it these health and safety precautions or something? Nintendo Helpline. They're pretty cool. That must have came with the games too, and these posters. These are the large ones. There's the smaller ones as well. We've got Diddy Kong, but we don't have the manual for Yoshi's Story. But that's all right. This one has seen better days as well, but hey, it's better to have it than not to have it at all. So it's still pretty cool. So overall, I think we did really well on this purchase. I'm not sure if all the consoles fully work. Obviously, he said they all power up except for one. So that's a plus. But we've got 5 consoles. And let's say on average we get $100 a piece for those. That's our money back. And then we got all of these glorious games. All for free. Not for free. But like, you know. Because like, I collect a lot of stuff myself. And I've already got like an N64. I've already got a PS2. I've already got a Mega Drive. I've already got all this stuff. So I don't need multiples of consoles. But like, some of these games I don't have, I'll actually consider holding on to, because like it's just so hard to find this stuff now. And I should probably hold on to some of the stuff that I keep. I should probably hold on to some of the stuff that I get, not keep. Just because I'm actually curious to see what this is worth. Tasmania on the Super Nintendo. I'm actually curious to see. I'm going to look that up now. Tasmania SNES. It's probably worth $30, I think. Complete in box, $50. 30. Hey, it is worth 30. Okay, NTSC. It's 35. $35. Box only for 40. NTSC. Is PAL? Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's just say that this game is worth... Wait, there's a card only for 50. What's going on? Let me check solds. Maybe there's just like hardly any that are PAL region. Let me have a look. 40. Okay, $40 game. $40 Super Nintendo game. That's pretty good. That's more than I thought. I thought it was worth 30, so that's actually quite good. Overall, from this deal, I think we did very, very well. I got very, very lucky with this Facebook pickup. And I think that overall I'll do really well on it, and I'll keep a lot of this stuff as well for my personal collection. So, happy days. And now it's time for the outro. Thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate you if you watch this whole thing. I understand this video is like over an hour long. That's crazy. My longest video. Not sure if I'm going to have another video like this. If you actually enjoyed watching this whole hour-long video, like a whole movie, comment down below and just let me know if I should do this long-form content or if I should stick down like 30, 20-minute videos, whatever. I really appreciate the feedback. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.